In another world,
I know what some of you are thinking. You watch a show for little girls?
there existed a time where everyone could be as lively as they wish. A time where everyone could express themselves, meet their loves, and express Viva la Revolution.
Get God tier and get real high. I'm a troll motherfucker.
Until the rain came down.
Burn the witch!
This is horrible. You should keep yourself safe. Will there be a middle ground? Will we keep ourselves safe?
Preface this video by saying I have not nor will I waste hours of my time by watching Make Your Mark.
Hello, New York Comic Con.
It's just like that.
Maybe we will.
Ew, this is so cringe. Guilty.
First and foremost, what is cringe culture?
Well, Josh, let me take it away from you. Cringe culture is the process of mocking cringy content that you deem as embarrassing or worthy of being mocked. These are often associated with fandom and art culture, with the first instances of the exact word cringe culture appearing in 2017, while the culture itself really enveloped and it started in 2016. Cringe culture has been the bane of many online spaces, where it has done harm to spaces that were just fine otherwise. It has been weaponized to silence many fandom creatives who just want to express themselves in a safe space without the fear of judgment.
In early 2024, I made a video on cringe culture, but the truth to it is it's dead to me because I believe there is a truth to the renaissance of self-expression. Kids nowadays need to be protected from the hatred of cringe culture and being true to yourself. In this video, I discussed cringe culture, what it is, and why it is dead. Except about a year and a half later, I've given it some more thought. The statement cringe culture is dead infers that the movement of people creating hate campaigns over free expression and the love of media doesn't exist anymore. While it isn't as strong as it was a few years ago, there's always outliers of what cringe culture was. Now, it doesn't quite die, it manifests itself in new ways to fit what the culture is now. There is no major hate campaign like the darker age of the internet in those years, but things reinvent themselves. Nevertheless, there's been a new era of the internet since the late 2010s. New groups of people have entered the realm. The people who were major into fandoms in their teens are now in their 20s, and there's a lot of new homegrown media that has taken over Pinterest and Tumblr covers. Cringe culture is weaponized by those who are affected by it, and the 2020s have brought upon a new realm of be cringe, be free. So with cringe culture, something was catapulted that we're gonna call counterculture. This was the internet's way of combating those negative mindsets and saying, while you deem this embarrassing and weird because I like stuff, I think you're being a bit silly. The embracing of oneself and what you like, because it's a lot stronger to love something than to feel ashamed because you like bouncing animals or a furry with wings or a pony with wings or like a jester. All age groups combined unapologetically continued to indulge what they love without shame, with the clouds beginning to separate themselves from the previous rain they were throwing down. The beginning of this statement, be yourself, catapulted a bit of a sprout, and fandoms had a big change once the 2020s hit. Those who were afraid of expressing themselves previously no longer had that fear, and those who were just now coming into an age where they garnered an ability to create began to do so unapologetically. The counterculture was less of a hostile attack, but more of a sentence that said, let's be us. There's no shame in liking things.
Cringe culture decreasing from its peak has led to creatives to be more open about their love for a said thing. Without cringe culture being lessened, I probably wouldn't have made any of my videos at all. For example, I make videos for the MLP fandom. If cringe culture was still at its peak, I don't think a lot of people would be making the content you consume today, including possibly me. Although I feel kind of a part of the Brony fandom, in some regards I feel as though even today I struggle with the cloud of embarrassment that I like and still make videos for this, let's face it, little girls show online. Largely in part that I grew up around people actively making fun of MLP and making those cringe comments, which delayed me into expressing my love for this dumb little show online. I've always wanted to make or show my love for it, but I was just too afraid that people would come after me at a young age just for enjoying and liking the show, for example. Being positive drives others to be positive and to grow not only yourself but the other people around you. Being able to have that discussion without cringe culture down your neck leads to a more happier and more productive environment or fandom.
Hey, this guy likes My Little Pony. Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, sure, I guess. But nah, he likes Sonic though, and that's like 10 times worse, I swear to God.
I think there's a few things about us, first about me, that you should know when it comes to fandom. The principle of being cringe is something that absolutely applies to me. Last night, I was working on my book while listening to music for inspiration. The music? Awoken by Wooden Toaster, Painted Smile by Madame Macabre, Mastermind from Hell of a Boss.
Oh, are you writing fanfiction?
No, I'm not writing fanfiction.
No.
No.
Fanfiction?
I'm not writing fanfiction.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
So if that isn't prevalent enough, there's an array of fandoms that I've been a part of and I've indulged in from 2012 to 2025. Creepypasta, Homestuck, My Little Pony, Undertale 2015, Deltarune now. I used to be a big into Hell of a Boss, Night in the Woods. I love Star Wars.
Well, I might as well list my own fandoms that I've been a part of over the past couple of years too. Wrestling. Destiny, please don't make fun of me. No, Mom, I don't have a gambling addiction. Just one more game. Borderlands, Scott Pilgrim, Final Fantasy VII, Dragon Ball, and lastly, I don't know what you're talking about.
Some of the most prominent examples of fandoms that were prevalent in the 2010s had a strong attraction because of websites like Amino and DeviantArt and several other social medias that were primarily attended by artists and people who were all in younger spheres. Fandom was a community. Fandom was a way for the antisocial to be social. There was no better place than a signature area where each person has a similar interest, right? I mean, it made things easy. To put it fruitfully, the internet made things easier.
It just amazes me that people are still passionate about this show. It just astounds me. These brony creatives still making unique and wonderful fan works still is beautiful in a sense. And the fan work that I chose that illustrates this point perfectly is Lullaby for a Princess. It is genuinely so good, and it shows just how passionate people can be about a certain fandom with this level of artistry. Works like this are beautiful and moving in their own way and can make people enjoy being in their respective fandom and make that fandom feel like a place they can call home online.
Fandom has had a bit of an immense surge this decade so far, with big moguls and players from mascot horror to game fandoms to all of the above. For the primarily chronically online, there's The Amazing Digital Circus, Has-Been Hotel, Hell of a Boss, and everything else. These moguls appeared and paved the way for a lot of internet craze, creating immense internet communities after 2020 that kind of dominated all the spheres. I can't even imagine myself going to some kind of pop-up shop or a quirky store like Hot Topic or other things in that genre without seeing one of those animated shows I just referenced. Dude, I go to Spirit Halloween and I see The Amazing Digital Circus. Like, that's nuts to me. That's nuts. And I've seen the Has-Been Hotel at the front of multiple stores I included. Like, I stroll through the mall and I see Charlie Vivzy Pop giving me a good old stare. And honestly, even if you don't like the media themselves, like, I'm not into half of them, but they've created a lot of spaces and made a pretty great impact on the topic of fandom. There's one thing I always appreciate, which is indie animation. It's objectively amazing that they've become such big successes that have gone from a team of passionate individuals coming together on YouTube to pieces of art that have been picked up by major networks and as merchandise that gets sold in a ton of stores. That's stellar, and it's also great that the indie animation period has reached the maximum of being able to become that successful. It really creates hope for others that wish to do the same. Could you imagine writing a show and creating furries in a journal in middle school, creating that project in your 20s, and now it's at the front of a mall? And like picked up by a major record label? Like, that's pretty cool. No matter how you feel about this person or how you feel about these shows, I feel as if it's objectively pretty sick that it can become this successful and have representation that goes this far. In a realm where a lot of things were cringe, stupid, and deemed impossible, it's cool to see DeviantArt dreams become a pop-up reality. And of course, Digital Circus is probably the biggest indie animation hit ever, so that also deserves plenty of roses, no matter if you think it's cringe or not. I think these are great notions. So at the same time, we have the old fandoms from the 2020s that unfortunately diminished because of cringe culture, because of vast irrelevancy, and then are met with the Viva la Revolution of the new era. The new boom, what kids are consuming today and what older adults who have drawing tablets are creating for others to see. The process comes together. I think with the defeat, or really the reinvention of cringe culture, it's brought a lot of people out of the woodworks who just love stuff. And with this, fans become older and indulge themselves in their activities / preferences more as time goes on. The younger fans become older creators and help pave the way for the fandom life for the new fans. It's a beautiful process.
But Rainbow Dash is my favorite pony. I grew up liking her and I always thought she was so cool and confident and I wanted to be just like her. I was Rainbow Dash for Halloween once when I was a kid.
You know, that's great and all, and I really understand your points and stuff like that, but you're just wrong. Because Fluttershy is the best and nothing tops the GOAT!
The fandom is an important space. It provides you with a platform to interact with other people like you, find things in common, get along, make friends, fall in love, make money. It's a sanctuary for you, and it's important to have a sanctuary. If you don't, a lot of stuff might feel lacking, especially if you're unapologetically, I don't know, you. Fandom is an important space that provides not only an opportunity for community, but also an opportunity for artistry and growth. Kids nowadays need to be protected from the hatred of cringe culture and being true to yourself. I feel like promoting individuality helps with that because the truth to it is life is short. Not only that, but as previously mentioned, being a part of a community and meeting others like you, socialization through fandom is important and possible. Fandom can expand your creativity, give you inspiration and entertainment to write and create, and of course, a safe space to indulge in what you wish.
Fandom is important to me because of the many aspects that bring people together to form a sense of belonging / community. I think that there is merit to the fact that even the most niche micro fandom that you can think of that exists can bring passion and creativity in some individuals is crucial as to why we need fandom. I solely believe that fandom is the reason why we should have interests, make connections, and express that inner child that makes you not boring. If everybody has something they're into, whether it be sports, video games, fucking paper mache, it's okay to join in on a fandom because, and I know I'm gonna sound crazy here when I say this, as long as you like it and you're hurting no one, who cares?
Fandom is important to me because nothing has been more prominent in my life than artistry. Things I watch, listen to, and enjoy have paved my own path for what I wish to create and indulge in on my own. As a kid, it was supernaturalism, sci-fi, and silly cartoons, to more internet core things in my teens, along with keeping the stuff from before. I was given safe spaces and a community of people because of what I liked, because I was very dominant on the internet and I enjoyed multiple things. From Homestuck to My Little Pony to Undertale to various animators, I met most of the people I know today because of fandom, because of those interests. I firmly believe I wouldn't be the same person I am today without it. Being given that free environment to express myself and discover my interests has been a prominent part of my growth, and for that reason, I would never mistake fandom. The fandom revolution, it is something that is always important to keep evolving. And to repeat, over a decade ago, those kids that are posting on Tumblr and reading those comics are the people today who are animating those shows and creating those spaces. Keeping it alive is important, and no matter what scrutiny you may face when it comes to being cringe, it is always important to remain free. Yosarian, Quiz, Mimi Diggs, Masha, go home.
Motherfuckers, it's me, B-Fox. I'm fucking watching French games. This shit fucking lit as fuck. Shut up where you are.
Wait a minute. Let him know. Oh, wait, no. Let's do better.
Okay. There you go.
Yes!
I think it's cool how she's so ambitious and she represents the element of loyalty super well. That's how I'd like to personally describe myself and come off to others if I can. That's why I just really like Rainbow Dash a lot.
And nothing tops the GOAT of MLP. And MLP sucks because it's terrible. And like Fluttershy's like my wife.